welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a quick and fun one because it's been requested by a few people, which I'm kind of surprised about because I am just actually now getting into my nursing journey. I have barely got my toe in the door. I also have some exciting news for you at the end of this video, so stay tuned. But yeah, some people just wanted to know, like, what did my nursing program, or school rather, do to help me transition after graduating, and do they help you with your resume? Do they help you kind of give you a lead into what markets to get into as far as hospital wise? Like, what does a nursing school do? Or do they just kind of say, hey, you're a graduate now, you're on your own? Okay, so like what does nursing schools normally do? And so I'm here to let you know what happened for me, and hopefully that is something that once you get into your program that they do for you, and also if not, some tips that can help you along the way once you're in graduation mode. And while we're at it, give this video a thumbs up for me. I love to see it, and leave a comment down below. Let me know where you're at in your nursing journey. Are you just starting? Are you in between? Are you on your way out the door? I love to see it. And while we're at it, let's get into the video. Okay, so I really think that people are asking about this topic because they want to know that you're going to start a program that is going to actually help and guide you in your transition post graduation. Nobody wants to get into a program where they help you to get your degree and then actually don't let you know anything about what the job market is like, right? So for those of you who don't know, I graduated from New York University. Well, I finished in early December, but I'm still waiting to be a graduate. That paperwork takes quite a while, so I won't be a graduate until the end of this month, so like January 20 something ish. So I'm in the in-between phase of waiting to take my NCLEX. Now, just because you're in the in-between phase doesn't mean you're not already thinking about what job am I gonna get? Am I gonna get a job? How long is that gonna take? First things first, I want to be completely honest with you. My clinical instructor, she was my second semester clinical instructor, she pretty much let us know that even pre-pandemic, it took her about like 3 months to actually find a nursing job. Most people don't it's kind of a surprise for them when they hear that, because they think like, oh, you're a nurse now, or you're in the nursing field, boom, you're gonna find a job tomorrow. And yes, I feel like it is a profession where the roads are endless, the opportunities are endless, and you can just do whatever your heart's desires in this career. However, when you're just getting started, I feel like a lot of people don't let you know that it's pretty hard to actually find a job. A lot of people who are just starting out and this is their first job post nursing school, it took them a while to get, unless you are lucky and you've done the proper marketing of yourself. Like, you've gotten your foot in the door. Maybe you had an internship that, boom, as soon as you graduated, before you graduated, they probably offered you the job. So there are those situations, but if you are just a regular person that went through nursing school and now you're like, all right, let me just submit my application, there may be some sort of delay. The goal is not too much, but it happens. So with that being said, NYU actually did help with resume building. Now, of course, it's up to you to go above and beyond and seek out mentors or professors that can actually review your resume on a case-by-case personal basis. But incorporated in our last semester, the course is called Leadership and Management, they have a whole lecture dedicated to what your resume should look like, what you should put on it as a new nurse graduate. So that means they let you know from the top, like what letters you should have after, all the way down. Should you have clinical rotations on your resume or not? That is a discussion. I mean, that it's up for debate for some people. I personally have my clinical rotations on my resume because, especially during this pandemic and COVID, a lot of schools actually did not have as much clinical experience. And luckily for me, with NYU, my last semester, I had a significant amount of clinical experience, thankfully. So I want to put that on there. I want to show that I actually have something and that I haven't been twiddling my thumbs since March of last year, right? So I have that. And also, if you don't have that much thing like filler to put on your resume, you want to put your clinical rotation, and that's what they advise to do, because I don't think they don't care about you working at Wendy's when you were a freshman in high school, personally. Or if that's something that's all you have, then put it, you know what I'm saying? But listen, this is not about resume building. Do not come to me about that. But yes, so NYU does actually incorporate that into their curriculum. Now, they also have resume builder workshops that you can go to after class, or I think it's with a different, this semester or last semester rather, it was with the men's association, or men's nurses association, or something like that. And they hosted a resume building workshop where a lot of alumni or just nurses came and divided us into group via Zoom into different breakout rooms and looked over our resumes and also showed their resume and kind of, you know, tips about what can make your resume stronger. Now, another thing that most people don't know specifically about NYU, obviously NYU is affiliated with a lot of NYU hospitals. So with that being said, it's not that NYU students get a shoo-in automatically. It's just more so that statistics says that they do save a portion of their new hires for NYU students. It's not to say that if you didn't go to NYU that you would never get a job at an NYU hospital. That's just simply not true, especially if you're qualified, because there could be an NYU student that they don't find qualified and that you don't get hired. It's just saying, like, rumor is, or statistic is, that there is a portion that they do consider for specifically NYU students. Now, also, it is true that NYU students get offered a little bit more. Now, again, I haven't proven that because I haven't started working yet. This is just the rumor, and this is also what they say. You can check their website. They literally put it on NYU's website. They literally put, like, NYU nursing students do get offered a higher salary compared to other nursing student. I don't know, whatever. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I'll let you guys know one day if that's actually true. So NYU does help you as much as they can. There's no guarantee. In my cohort alone, there was like 200 students. There's no way that they can guarantee that all 200 of us is going to find a job immediately, especially we're all scattered in different places. However, they do try their best to just make sure that we are properly prepared by incorporating workshops and career building and all this stuff like that. Now, another thing that I'm really grateful for when it comes to NYU is their ability to still keep in contact with their graduate students even after we've graduated. So they're always available to us, and I never feel like, oh, you've graduated, doors closed. They say that so many times that the door is always open. Even one of the professors had an NCLEX review with us for like an hour. She didn't have to do that. She actually Zoomed in with us at her clinic. This was not in school. School is closed right now for NYU, so doing it out of their own time and kindness of their heart. And I just appreciate that. And also, they'll send emails. So once I graduated, they sent out, so now going into my good news. So once I graduated, they sent out 2 emails of pretty much advertising of hospitals looking for student nurse externs or just externships available. Now, another great thing about being a part of a nursing school that is I don't know, just maybe highly respected or just like has a lot of connections, is that a lot of the times before a job is posted, if they're looking for students specifically, they'll reach out to the school. So whatever school that you're in that area, if they're looking for student interns or student externs, then they can reach out to the school first before they even put it on like Indeed or any type of online engine, looking for jobs, looking for people to fill this position. So that's exactly what happened. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I actually was hired for a paid student nurse externship at NYU. So that is so exciting. I haven't started yet. I start this week actually. So that should be exciting. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update because when I recorded this video, I actually did not start my externship yet, but I am recording this about a couple days post me starting my first day on the unit, and I was actually placed in the ED. So I was placed in the emergency department, a level 1 trauma center, for my first time like actually working in the hospital setting as a student nurse extern. So it's definitely exciting, not a dull moment. Can't wait to do another video after just kind of getting my foot really in the door after some time and just give you guys an update on how I've been balancing that and studying for the NCLEX. I know you guys are waiting for that, but yeah, just wanted to give you guys that update. I don't have much details. I just know that it's paid, and I'm just thankful to get it because yeah, like I want to be doing something while I'm studying for NCLEX, and even after I pass the NCLEX, then there still may be some downtime before I can actually find a job, and it always is better to find a job while you have one. That's just how life goes, I guess. But I'm really excited about it because yeah, it's just something to add to the resume, and it looks good. Now, also, I don't know how the hiring process is for like actually getting hired as a nurse at NYU, but like as a student nurse extern, NYU, first of all, you have to have, for this position, you have to have a 3.5 or higher. It's preferred. Even for a nurse residency program at NYU, they prefer a 3.5 or higher. Now with COVID, I feel like they like waived it. Not waived it, but they didn't make it mandatory, meaning like you can apply if it's lower, but they still do prefer 3.5 or up. So when I got the call for the student nurse externship, the first thing that I was asked was, what was your GPA? And I'm like, sheesh, oh my gosh, thank goodness it's above a 3.5, but like, dang, you know? But yeah, thankfully it was above a 3.5, but I am super excited to start this position. I wanted to let you guys know that and fill you in on some of the, briefly about the things that NYU helps you in order to get a job. But again, I don't have one yet, so I can't tell you too much, but I wanted to do this video for those that have been asking about what the program does for them. But if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. And if you're gonna do anything, make sure you do it gracefully. Bye.